The main thing we have to decide as a country, as a family, is about where do we want to go? What are we trying to do? What keeps a country together? The core values. There are thousands of words in the English vocabulary, and the most important word by far is choice.
Make good choices. Whatever's going to happen to you today, good or bad, because of good choices you make or bad choices.
You don't do anything because you expect an award or anything else. Right. You try to do the right thing. You try to do the best you can.
All right, today, President Trump will do a wise thing. He'll award the Medal of Freedom to legendary college football coach Lou Holtz. Holtz joins me now from Washington, where in about 10 minutes he'll head over to the White House to accept that award. Coach, always great to see you. Out of the nearly 250 wins in your career and the championships, where does this rank in terms of honors in your life?
Oh, Brian, this is the highest honor and award you could possibly receive. And I receive it with mixed emotions. First of all, I'm humbled. There are many more people far worthy than me, but I can assure you, nobody's more appreciative than me. So I'm excited to have this opportunity, but at the same time, I'm excited to receive it from President Trump. A president I admire and respect. I think he did a tremendous job. I'm sad he's not going to be with us for another 4 years because he's done so much for this country and he genuinely cares about it. So I stand here very proudly to accept this award from President Trump.
So your wife, Beth, passed away about 5 months ago. What do you think she would be saying today?
Well, I wasn't aware that I was being nominated for this, but my wife was. And her comment with my secretary was, please don't tell Lou I don't want him to be disappointed when he doesn't get it. But, you know, Brian, this award does not define who I am. As prestigious as it is, as humbled as I am to receive it, but it's my family and my friends that really define who you are, what your values are, what you stand for. You don't go into life saying, I want to win the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Good Lord knows I was born during the Depression. My father had a third-grade education. There was no welfare, food stamps, or safety net. I was born in a cellar. But I was born in this country and given the opportunity to believe and try to make a difference in people's lives. I think Mark Twain said it best. He said the two most important days in your life, one's the day you're born, and the other is the day you discover why you're born. And when you're discovered, basically, we were born to help other people because everybody's got problems. Everybody's got difficulties. I'm still trying to get over the after effects of COVID and people with having all kind of problems medically, but also financially, employment-wise. Everybody needs some help and a kind word. It's time we've reached out to one another, stop all the bickering and bitching and blaming everybody else. So I am humbled to receive this from President Trump.
And, you know, it's not all wins. You've had losses in your life. Did you learn in times in which the jobs didn't work out, like with the Jets? Did you learn along the way?
Brian, that's part of life. We're going to get knocked down, and when you get knocked down, you got two choices. You stay down or you pick yourself up. That's all part of it. Life isn't going to go real easy for you, but you have to learn that I just can't quit. Quit is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Yeah, you get knocked down, you get back up, figure out why you didn't succeed, what you have changes you have to make, what do you have to do, and redesign your plan. That's all part of life. Nothing goes easy. That's one of the problems with young people today. Everybody gets a trophy, there's no valedictorian, everybody's happy, and that's not life. Life is getting up off the ground and overcoming obstacles. It doesn't matter what you achieve, it's what you had to overcome in order to do so.
Coach, don't you think the sports, the people that allow them to play sports are actually showing that? Finding out a way to overcome the testing. Okay, your star player test is positive. Put the next person in, right?
Absolutely, Brian. I tell you, I learned more on the football field than I ever learned in a college classroom. You learn about sacrifice, working with other people, subjugating your welfare for the overall welfare and good of the group, etc., and the accomplishment you feel when you help somebody else be successful. And people say, well, I don't want my son to play football. That's too dangerous. I'm going to go buy him a motorcycle. I say, oh, that's nice. How'd that work out? But I tell you, it's all part of life. Getting knocked down in adversity is part of life. And the minute you understand that and accept it, as I would tell the team every year, we're going to have 3 crises this year. I don't know when, but we're going to have 3. Then when we had one, I'd say, hey, man, good news. We only have 2 more to go because this happens. You react positively. You know you're going to have adversity.
Coach, I think that's another thing that stands out about you, reportedly, because I was stuck in soccer. I don't know what I was thinking. is that you cared as much for the last person on the roster than you did your Heisman Trophy contender. Where does that come from? Was it because you were not the outstanding middle linebacker on every team you were on?
You summed that up, Brian. I wasn't a great football player, but I was a great teammate. Players come and go. Teammates last a lifetime. And I learned what it was like to not be the star and not get special treatment, but care about everybody that genuinely was on that football team and the way you did things. So we had one rule for everybody, and that was be the best you can be.
President's fighting pretty hard to make sure that this election came out in a justified way. He really feels as though it was taken from him. What's your message to the president about if it doesn't go his way? Are you encouraging him to come back in 4 years?
Oh, absolutely, Brian. I think we need him. You know, it's unbelievable what he went through for 4 years over all the mischaracterizations and about Russia, and the impeachment, et cetera. I mean, he fought it for 4 years, and what he did for this country is fantastic. He had the COVID, hurt the economy. There's no doubt about it. But what he did, I think, is nothing short of amazing. And I think he would definitely get down as one of the great presidents in my lifetime.
Right. So I know the family had a chance to enjoy the day. Now you're going to enjoy the morning. You're going to get the Medal of Freedom. It's a Lifetime Achievement Award, not for a great football coach, but for a great American who also served in the Army. Coach, it's been a pleasure having you contribute to the show. This is your last interview before you get the medal, and we appreciate you being with us. And please tell the president we said hello.
I certainly will, Brian. And thank you for having me. I've enjoyed being with you so many times, your entire crew. You're the best. Thank you. All
right. And you were talking about me. You like me better than the other two. Is that,
absolutely,
just for the record. Thanks, Coach. And I know your wife's going to be with you today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.